All right. Want to talk about our top 5 actors in the league?
Yeah, let's talk about.
This is gonna be
are we
fun.
talking about like flop, like people who just like
Flop, yeah. People that would get Emmy nominated.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my number 1, and this is, I guess it's not. We always do this. It's
This
not
is
in any
top
particular
5
order.
actors.
Yeah, in the league.
the ones that deserve all the Grammys and
The Grammys,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Get calls like nobody's business. This is
Right.
not in any particular order.
Right.
Just want to throw that out there. At number 1, though, I had LeBron James, also known as AKA LaFlop James. There is that historically famous clip of, I believe it was Mario Chalmers, or no, wait, who was it? There was Tyson Chandler, not Mario Chalmers, because he was on the Heat.
Yep.
Tyson Chandler going in, you know what I'm saying? LeBron drew out the flagrant, kind of like flopped around, held his neck. That's a famous, you know what I'm saying? That I remember seeing that back in like middle school when the kid with the, you know what I'm saying? The sniper meme where he was like, he like reloads.
Yeah.
And it was like James, and it's like, what type of league are we if that's a flagrant? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's well known for flopping. I mean, with all these guys, there have been compilations on YouTube that you can look up of them flopping, but LeBron James, I mean, quite literally, in this playoff series, the Lakers presented to the officials a case that he should be getting to the line more.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe because he stopped flopping as much. You know?
This could be,
Who knows? So that was my number 1 personally. Number 2, Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
There is that, again, famous Shaq in the Fool clip where he goes up like a dolphin.
Yeah.
And probably considered widely to be one of the most egregious flops in NBA history.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He's great at getting calls, too. He's a great defender in that right. I just think he definitely deserves to be on this list because he's flopped his ass off a shit ton of times. And whether it be for calls or whether it be for, you know, just seeing what he can draw out, I think he definitely deserves to be on this list.
Yeah.
At number 3, I had James Harden.
Yeah,
Now,
James Harden.
For James Harden, flopping isn't just a last-second resort.
No.
It's a way of life. It's a way to get to the line.
He
and
gets
score the ball.
a very large percentage of his points from the free throw line.
That's what I'm saying. He is so good at scoring that he has figured out a way without even, I guess shooting the ball after the play, but he has figured out a way where he does not even have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can just flop and get to the line easily.
Yeah.
He's revolutionized scoring the ball, and everyone knows that. I mean, that's common knowledge amongst the NBA. But he's revolutionized it to the point that he's made flopping, something that usually players do to see if they can draw out a call. He's mastered that.
Yeah, every jump shot he takes, he pretty much falls to the floor right after. You know,
he just does it.
Hoping that he
like
gets
fat,
a call. Yeah,
he'll go up in the air. He Fat Joe's, leans back, and then falls on the floor.
Yeah,
that's Harden. I
100%.
think he definitely deserves to be in this conversation for sure. Patrick Beverley, number 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot take. There is a compilation of Patrick Beverley flopping his ass off.
Yeah, that's defense is his.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Go back. He's sort of like a Marcus Smart type character, though. I think he does it more to get under, the other team's skin more than anything. Like Marcus Smart isn't trying to get under your skin deliberately. I think he just wants to get calls. You know what I'm saying? To better his team.
Yeah.
Whereas Patrick Beverley will do it deliberately to get under your skin and to draw fouls out. Number 5, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, yeah.
I'd probably put Chris Paul above Patrick Beverley, honestly. But
Yeah.
we don't have this in any particular order. Another guard that'll do anything to get a call. We saw him, even outside of flopping, talking about the untucked jersey, getting a call for that.
Likely, but you want him to make this free throw. Well, Minnesota just got dinged for a delay of game.
In the last game of the playoff series against the Rockets, he, reversed the call where they had the timeout. I mean, this guy will do anything to draw out a call, and flopping is just one of the techniques that he uses to get himself to the line, to get his teammates to the line, just anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was my top 5. I know there's a lot more probably that I'm not thinking of, but I'm sure, as always, you will enlighten me with more that I didn't even think of. I don't have any honorable mentions today, but that was my top 5.
I like your list.
Yeah.
You pretty much hit the nail on the head. I think I was thinking about it kind of last night a little bit, and I think we pretty much came with this. I didn't even think of Patrick Beverley. That was a surprise to me.
Yeah, it was kind of my dark horse sleeper pick.
Yeah, I mean, an honorable mention. I'd put Dennis Rodman on that list.
Yeah.
He loved it kind of in the same way Patrick Beverley did, but he was better at it. He just loved getting tangled up, pretending that it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good at that. People loved him for it, actually, surprisingly.
Yeah.
LeBron James, he's also, there was a clip from last night's game. He went up for the layup, And
Called for
halfway
an
through the
and one?
layup, he looked at the ref like, "Are you serious?"
And one.
Yeah, and he
like
screamed something and probably screamed and one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he called for an and one
He
halfway
made,
up.
He made the layup, but it was just hilarious, just like watching him go up and then looking at the refs like, "Are you fucking?"
It's like,
kidding
dude,
me?
you're like 6'7", 250. Nobody's really getting in your way, bro.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like he cleared the other person. The other person got knocked out of the way, and
It
he
was
had
Jamal Murray.
It was Jamal Murray got knocked out of the way. He had an open lane to the basket, and he was like, and one. And I was like, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless whether he hacked you or not, I mean, still, you got a clear shot to the lane. You
Yeah.
know. So, and also, I mean, another thing I was gonna say, dude. All these guys. I mean, not all these guys, but some of the guys in this list are elite talent, and they're gonna get calls.
Yeah.
And they know that.
Yeah.
James Harden, LeBron James, Chris Paul. They know they're gonna get certain calls.
Right.
So, that has to play something into the conversation as well.
No, absolutely.
Okay, so what was your three? You had LeBron,
LeBron,
Dennis Rodman,
Dennis Rodman.
and
I'd say Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Obviously, probably number one on my list.
Marcus Smart is number one. Like what?
Probably.
In terms of like ranking them?
If we were gonna put them in order, which we're not,
Okay.
I'd probably have Marcus Smart number one.
Okay, interesting.
Just because wow, he just flops sometimes. I mean, it's that Dolphin one is the highlight,
Hilarious.
but that's not even like his worst one in my opinion. Like I've seen him do worse. Like
You've
I've seen
seen
him
him
just
do-
for no reason.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, who was your other one?
James Harden and Chris Paul.
James Harden. Yeah, I'd definitely put James Harden before Chris Paul, but
Yeah.
that'd probably be my starting five.
Well, that's because it's a facet of his game. Like flopping is quite literally a part of the way he plays the game,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Well, James Harden does get fouled though.
I mean, he gets fouled, but when he doesn't, he's pretty
But
good at playing it off.
he pushes it. He will drive for the and one. I might put Dwayne Wade on there a little bit.
Yeah.
They had to make a rule for Dwayne Wade.
That's true.
Called what was it called? The D Wade rule or whatever
Something like
it's called.
that.
Is he would pump fake. The defender
Yeah,
would get in
the
the
defender would
air
get
and then
into
he would
space and
jump
push himself into him. Yeah. Yeah.
Which you're not allowed
Yeah.
to do that anymore
Nah.
because of Dwayne Wade.
Right.
He was very good at that.
That's
I might
I didn't even think about that.
yeah, I might put him there. But besides that, yeah, it's a pretty good list.
Yeah. I
Um,
like your list too, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was thinking a little bit more classic players too.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I figured you were gonna bring in the more classic ones, so I'd bring in the
Yeah.
more recent ones. But that was kind of a nice little, clashing of old and new
Yeah.
players.